My brothers and sisters, my name is the Gamer2323. Yes, I am black. Yes, I love to play games. And yes, my brothers and sisters, we will be talking about Uncharted 3. So this will be my first impressions, my first thoughts of the beta. This will not be my final thoughts. I do plan on doing my final review of the beta after it's done. But so this is just my thoughts as of now. So I'm going to try to get very detailed, try to talk about everything this beta has to offer. So sit back, relax, get your Kool-Aid, get your fried chicken, your pizza, your popcorn, get whatever you may need to watch your brother on your TV. Yeah. But anyways, and yes, that did rhyme. But let's talk about Uncharted 3. So people on my friends list are saying, in their comments, are saying things like, Uncharted 3 failed, the multiplayer is disappointing, Uncharted 3 flopped, I will not be purchasing Uncharted 3. Uncharted 3 is overhyped. And after I stop laughing, I just think to myself, like, do these people not realize that this is a beta? A beta! Like, dude, I honestly think some people think this is like the full final version of the game. Make no mistake about it. I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing and say you people are just complaining. No, this beta does, and I repeat myself one more time, it does have a lot of issues, a lot of issues. Just to give you guys a visualization, if you haven't downloaded and played the beta yet, just to give you a clue of what's going on, the beta released yesterday, right? It already has a patch, just to give you a clue of what's going on. It does have a lot of issues, but guys, it is a beta. This will not be the final version of the game. The full game does not release until November 1st. We're still in June. They have a lot of time to work on this game. So saying that, I just had to get that out the way, So I think some people are overreacting just a tad. So but once you do get into the beta, once you pass the press start button and you actually connect, the main screen, you see the matchmaking, you see your guy in the middle, you see the matchmaking, you see the co-op mode, you see all the game types you can play. All the game types this beta has is team deathmatch, hardcore, co-op, free-for-all, and 3 team deathmatch, which is 2 versus 2 versus 2. At the bottom right-hand corner, they have something called the Uncharted TV. Not just regular old TV, no, Uncharted TV. And, basically, you can watch that while waiting forever to get into a game. 'Cause I think they knew that it was going to take forever to get into a game. And they just said, let's add Uncharted TV. But, but I thought that was very creative and stuff, sometimes it does take forever to get into a game, but, gosh. And like I said, there are a lot of issues with this game. But it is a beta, like I said before, and you have to realize, this is Uncharted. This is not some normal, unknown game that no one has ever heard before. This is Uncharted. This is what Uncharted is now. One of the most popular titles on the PS3, exclusive-wise. One of the most highly anticipated games this year. Arguably a nominee to win Game of the Year, I would say. This is Uncharted 3. Almost everyone has PlayStation Plus because it's free. People bought Infamous 2 and got it that way. A lot of people are in this beta, so it's going to have issues. I mean, did you really think that this beta was just going to be flawless and nothing happened? I expected this, but I didn't think it would be like this. But saying that, once you do get into a game and it's working fine, the game is running smoothly, no lag is going on, no connection errors, you're not being signed off of PSN and trying to sign back in and you can't sign in, this game has killed my internet for like a good half an hour. Not just PSN, my entire internet. Someone even said on Twitter that I was playing this beta, it froze my PS3, and then my PS3 got the yellow light of death. I was like, wow. But when the game is running the way it's supposed to run, no lag is going on and all that stuff, I can honestly say I've had more fun on this beta than I've had on my entire time on Uncharted 2. That's just my opinion. When this game is running the way it's supposed to run, which is Not too often, but when it does, it's a very fun beta to play. They got so many new things in this beta. Um, they have a lot. They took a lot of they not a lot, but they took some features from Call of Duty. You know, I can never talk about games without mentioning Call of Duty. But they did take some things from Call of Duty. They got the class loadouts. You can customize your classes, customize your character. You can make them have on a t-shirt or sweater or long pants and all that stuff, sunglasses, a hat, all that stuff. So you can customize your character. But now you can, create your gun classes and all that stuff. They took the emblems. The emblem, you know how in Black Ops they have emblems, it's almost like they looked at Black Ops and said, copy, paste the emblems to this beta, because some of the emblems I see in this beta are the same ones I see in Black Ops. So, people think I hate Call of Duty. I do not hate Call of Duty. Call of Duty, whether you like it or not, it's a great game, I just hate how people praise Call of Duty's like it's the best thing since fried chicken, and make no mistake about it, my brothers and sisters. You already know where I'm going with this. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is better than greatness known as fried chicken, just to get that out the way. But Call of Duty, it has changed online gaming. Before Call of Duty became this big hit, popular, face of online gaming, no game was doing what Call of Duty does. Now that Call of Duty is really, probably the face of shooting games, some developers are going to look at Call of Duty and see why it's so successful and what they do right to add it to their game to make it an overall better experience. I mean, that's just the way the gaming industry is, It's not really copying, it's just adding stuff. I mean, it is copying, I guess, but it's adding stuff to your game to make it a better overall game. So, I have to applaud them for that, because, Call of Duty does do some things right. So saying that, they got some other new things in this game. They got things called kickbacks. And when I first heard about the kickbacks, I didn't like it. I didn't know what direction they were trying to take this Uncharted franchise to, but now I've been playing a lot of games recently. Some people say they haven't even played games or a game, and I'm like, I'm already on level 12. You slacking? Like, you need to keep so I don't understand. I mean, yes, there are some issues, but not to the extent where you can't get into at least one game. But the kickbacks, at first I didn't like it, but the kickbacks, I wouldn't say they're kill streaks. They're more like abilities. It's like, okay, when you're playing online, team deathmatch, for team deathmatch, if you play Killzone, team deathmatch on Uncharted 3 is not like Warzone on Killzone, but it kind of has some aspects to it. Like when you're playing the team deathmatch on Uncharted 3, yes, it's still whoever gets 50 kills first wins, but they have these objectives or power plays, as they call it, as like it'll show up while playing team deathmatch, and then you have a little small objective like protect the guy on your team until time runs out and try to keep the other team from not killing that guy, or try to kill the guy on the opposite team who's marked as the target before time runs out. So it's it has some Warzone-esque things to it in the team deathmatch. So I like that a lot. They're taking things from games that do things right and add to their game to make it better. I mean, you can't knock them for that. But the kickbacks, some things are like, once you get these kickbacks, and the way to get it is you can collect treasures during the online, not just campaign. Now you can actually collect treasures while playing the online. You can collect treasures, and as you get kills, it builds up your kickback. And once you get to the certain score that you need to activate it, you then hear a voice say, kickback is now available. And I'm like, oh really? So then I activate it, and I press, you press up on the directional pad, I think, and then it activates the kickback, and then you can use like a RPG, or people on the opposite team can't see your player arrows and stuff like that. And I thought someone was lying to me when they said this. You can turn into an insect. I don't know what else to say. At first I'm like, why would they do that? I thought he was lying. But one of the kickbacks, if you look at all of them, there's one kickback where it says something about turn into a swarm of spiders or something. And I'm like, how is that going to work? Like that was my facial expression. Like I couldn't believe what I was reading. So I don't know how that's going. I don't know how that is because you have to get to a certain rank to get it, but it's right there. Turn into a spider, and I guess you web sling your guy to death or whatever. You know, the aiming in this game in Uncharted 2, the aiming was it had a more auto aim to it. This game, the auto aim is drastically decreased. Most of the aiming is how you move the freaking sticks. Like if you cannot keep up with the guy, if you're not good at aiming, it's going to be very hard to get kills in this game. The aim is really on you, but I think that adds more skill to the game, so I actually like it. You know, what else? The moving in this game, it seems more loose, you know. In Uncharted 2, it almost seemed like like a robot, and you know, in this game is like very loose, it's very responsive. You know, if you want to go this way, you know, you'll go this way. Of course, there's sprinting in this game now. A lot of new things in this game. Like I said, the beta does have issues, but when it's working the way it's supposed to work, I honestly think this beta is more fun than the Uncharted 2 online. That's just my opinion. That's all I have to say about the beta. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, I greatly appreciate if you rate the video, my brothers. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up, my brother. It could be a thumbs down. But what I ask every brother and every sister. So until then, catch you on my next one, alright? Peace.